Hello friends, this is Sai Fanindra from SQL School, and I assure you complete practical orientation and a beautiful touch on every concept in this colorful Power BI training program with in-depth analysis on each and every component. Really lot of things to learn in this beautiful, awesome, very useful and very much talented class on, or very much talented technology on Power BI. In this particular session, we are going to understand what is Power BI, different tools involved in Power BI, the production environments and technologies involved in Power BI, including career options, system requirements, the prerequisites, and so on. Before we proceed further, yes, let's get into our actual complete courses program, and here we are into box number 5, Power BI, in this particular courses plan. Let's understand what is Power BI and why we need to go for it, and the prerequisites to step into Power BI, and the next level journey from Power BI, the next level journey. Yes, every course has its color, number, and we are into Power BI training plans. Before we step into these career options, let's understand what exactly Power BI is. Yes, let's assume we go to a restaurant. Okay, let's assume you go to a restaurant. We go to a restaurant together. Now, here we go. We order some food items and we get them served on the table. Yes, exactly. In Power BI, we have nice eye-catchy reports that are generated live, just like a sizzler in a restaurant, live, right? And there can be even some already prepared food, just like some biryani or something like that, okay, or noodles or whatever. And yes, more than that, how it is prepared from an ingredient or set of ingredients, we call it in Power BI environment, that set of ingredients is called data set. Okay, from this data set we can also generate new reports. Let's get into this restaurant example carefully in another 5 minutes. Before that, let's understand what exactly Power BI is. Power BI is a beautiful, awesome component that gives us a set of tools, really a set of 6 different tools to design different kinds of reports, either for takeaway or dine in. Yes, our restaurant language, okay, just for easier understanding. Yes, we have cloud, like our Swiggy, Zomato kind of service, or dine in, just like a la carte. We have buffet service too, really. We'll come there in next few minutes. Yes, different types of tools to generate different types of reports. We have Chinese, Indian, Italian, Mexican, what and what not, really. I assume we are very new. Let's enjoy this awesome, beautiful, lengthy course with, yes, right from introduction we'll start, and we need to slowly get into basic reporting. visual interactions, edit interactions, slicing activities, dicing activities, filtering, parameterization, grouping, something else called bins. Bins are nothing but ranges, dynamic groupings. We have something called hierarchical reporting, filtered, bookmarks, and we have big data access to be discussed with our live online server, which is actually hosted in our Azure environment. This Azure SQL server would be one of our data sources for generating the reports. We have big data sources we need to learn, and we need to get into something called as visualizations, different report shapes. We need to learn when to use which report shapes. And slowly we need to get into something called as Power Query. We need to hit a half century, 50 examples on Power Query. And yes, here it is. For example, we have level 1, few examples. Again, we have level 2, few more examples this way. And we have third level as well with some more examples. Here it is. Total, there are 50 concepts, 50 examples we need to get into Power BI activities. Next, this way it continues. The number increases and continues. Same way we have another 50 for DAX. The purpose of Power Query is ETL, just like our kitchen area in our restaurant. Okay, remember this. Extract vegetables from the market or the supplier, clean, dice, slice, shape, cook, and then go to DAX. What is this? Garnishing activity. Really, friends, really, I mean it. It's a garnish, a nice garnishing activity. Add color, add value to your reporting. Like for our example, one of the examples will be understanding in DAX called star rating. You know, this one. Something like, you know, getting a star rating with minimum maximum values. Your report is ready and your customer says they would like to add some star rating to their report. Or they would like to say, hello Sam, hello Sai, hello John, kind of dynamic messages. Or say, today is Saturday, enjoy your weekend, kind of, you know, dynamic messages. That pepper and salt and the cherries and the nuts, the dry fruits or whatever you put, the toppings, the fried onions on every biryani or whatever. These kind of, you know, the toppings in your report is supplied by DAX in addition to lot more. That includes even analytical reports, something called analytical reports. Okay, something called analytical reports. Just remember this. And we have something else called row level security, RLS, given by DAX. And we have Power BI Cloud, which is actually a service for reports we need to learn. Something else called dashboards we need to learn, mixing multiple reports and splitting multiple reports the way the customer wanted. Sometimes our customers may need some live reporting activity, interactive reporting activity. But our customers may need multiple entries, you know, combined together, something like this. A image, a video, a live streaming data, and something else, some historical data put together. We call it dashboards. We need to learn it. We need to learn various cloud operations. Another half century, another 50 operations we'll do in cloud. And report server, gateways for data refresh and report server activities. Apps we need to learn. We have something else called as AS, analysis cube integrations, and Azure data integrations with customized visualizations and project work. Just a overview on what we are going to learn. Total of 18 chapters. Every chapter includes FAQs, frequently asked questions, minimum 5 to 6 questions per concept. For example, you take second chapter, just in right from the basics. So something called visual interaction and FAQs again. Minimum 5. Sometimes we are more, mostly more. And another concept in the same chapter, slicer visual sync. Same way, third chapter, we have something called grouping and something else called hierarchies. We understand it, we practice it in the class, we revise it in the class, and then go for a self-assessment FAQ mock test on email. You'll submit it, get my answers before the next class through email. Most of the questions are outside our notes. Complete notes will be provided. Most of the questions are outside the notes, but answers will be inside the notes. Okay, really friends, I mean it. It all depends how much we can extract from the subject and our observations carefully. Questions mostly outside the notes, answers will be inside the notes. Okay, with this information, yes, our course need to include a project for experiencing live environment activities. Yes, the project, a e-commerce project environment with the complete requirement and the complete solution and explanation pertaining to a e-commerce warehousing environment, wherein 3 different phases are involved. You will be given the report requirement in one phase and asked to generate the report straight. About 20 such reports you need to generate in the project for phase 1. Because it is something that has to be kept into our resume, and our interviewer may ask us, like, what you did in the project. What are the challenges you faced in the project? And what is your role in the project? And any instance where you got a nice feedback from your team members, or any instance where you corrected yourself after getting the feedback from your customer, something like that. Phase 1, 20 requirements, you will give the solutions. I need to provide you my solutions and explanations. Phase 2 is more into natural language activities. You will be given the requirement, and in a customer language format, no screens, no pictorial representation, just natural language, and how we get it into a technical solution plan and implement it. So keeping in mind a real world environment wherein it depends on different levels of project implementation for any type of requirement. We have this beautiful project here to be filled into our resume. Total 3 phases. On average, it will take about 15 to 20 hours in general, in addition to the course, to work on it. And we need to have the resumes and certification guidance, DA 100, part of the course. Okay, this is about the overview of our course. Now, what is Power BI? I know we are all waiting for it. Let's understand slowly, step by step. I assume we are very new. You'll be downloading these notes from the description or the link available below this video. Let's stay tuned, friends. Let's understand what is Power BI first. And I assume we are very new. Power BI. Before that, what is reporting? Yes, a mechanism to access and present any type of data to end users. Yes, it can be any type of data, no exceptions. Any level of data, for example, it can be a live data. It can be some historical data like this. or it can be a mix. We call it as hybrid data or pictorial representation, some video options, etc., etc. Any type of presentation to the end users is what reporting means. Just add color to your data. Okay, just add color to your data. Then what is Power BI? Yes, friends, one thing, just to save time, I get all my notes ready, and even in our actual classes, the notes would be provided in advance, and good to have our own running notes, right? And it's just like a transcript, and only this introduction like theoretical. From next class we need to start practicing. We have to, we'll do it together carefully. Let's understand what is Power BI now. The entry point, a set of tools. Yes, if you get into Power BI, from the very next class we'll understand that we have Power BI different kinds of tools. We have something called as desktops. There are two desktops. There are some builders. We have Power BI Report Builder, something else called Microsoft Report Builder, and so on. There are total of 6 different tools, a set of tools, a suite of tools used to perform end-to-end reporting operations. Now, what is end-to-end reporting? Yes, right from data extraction, okay? Right from data extraction to data validation, data cleaning, data cleansing, formatting, shaping, restructuring if required, and then reporting. Present it to the end users in a secured format. Let the end users love your report. Yes, then I am safe. Here it is the end-to-end reporting, right from the data access to the report format or report shape into customer hands. Now, these Power BI operations include extraction of data, data shaping, data modeling, and reporting. Modeling means to reshape or format the data like union, sort, join, merge, or we have something else like lookups and so on. Sometimes we have to even include indexes like 1, 2, 3, 4, we say serial numbers, or sometimes you have to replace the values. You don't want the customer to see January, you would like to give it as only JAN, something like that. Any type of rephrasing your data is what modeling means. Common questions we generally get in our regular inquiries and demonstration demo classes. What's the difference? What's the main difference between MSBI and Power BI? So just thought of including it here in the document. MSBI used to design databases and design reports. Mostly it is into design of databases. We call it as warehouse, OLAP databases, and reporting as well. And it's a free reporting environment in MSBI. So obviously limited, right? When something is free, there will be some limitation, not some, majority limitations. Hence it is free. Power BI, it's not like that. Yes, used to design reports, completely reporting, interactive, highly technical, eye-catchy, colorful reporting. Two different flavors of reports in Power BI. Enterprise reports. Customers order the report, say the report should be looking something like this. They'll give a screenshot of their competitor website screen. We need to generate the report based on that. Or customer may give some natural language expression saying, yes, this is my requirement. You try to generate a report and get back to me. I'll check and give you my suggestions or feedback or additional improvements if required. That is enterprise. Self-service. We extract the data, you and me, from next class in Power BI course. We extract the data, We shape the data, we format the data, and make it ready for end user reporting. Yes, just like a buffet counter in a star hotel. Really, myself and my kids and of course my wife. Okay, say four of us. Say my two kids, me and my wife. Four of us go to a restaurant. Yes, they really love this sandwich and salads and all. They just run to the buffet counter. They take two slices of bread. I need to run after them. I fetch some cheese for them, some egg slices, and prepare some sandwich like kind of thing and give it to them. Now the question here is the bread, the boiled egg slices, the garnishing environment that is kept over there. Yes, from where it came? From the kitchen area. Our kitchen is Power Query. Yes, really. So it's our duty now, friends, back into our Power BI world, the new world. Our duty is not just to create the recipes directly like the main course, but also prepare the required ingredients so that end users can generate their own reports. Yes, once again, we call them as data set. So either we prepare the data, prepare the reports, recipes, push it to cloud, the end user plate, or we prepare the data set so that end users can cook their own. I mean, they can prepare their own food, just like a live counter in a Subway, something like that. Just like Subway. Now, just in case if we have been to Subway, yes, like everything ready, right, over the counter, and we say 6-inch sub, multigrain, less cheese or no cheese, something like that, right? We do say more capsicum, less onions, and so on. The same thing here. That is customer job. Customers can generate their own reports, or we may need to generate the reports and give it to them, serve into their plate. Both are possible. Now the main technique here is not the report. The main technique here is how we carefully shape the data. Majority of our course is into data modeling activities, DAX and Power Query. So what are our job roles? Design reports, publish to cloud. Design the reports, publish to server. Sometimes, yes, my customers would be some, say, government authorities or some military or some defense academy or something like that, wherein or some internal project in my company wherein the report should not go out, just like my time sheets, right? Just like time sheets in our environment, in our companies. You don't want the reports to go out. They should be within your company's network, accessible to your employees only, right? In such a case, how to ensure secured access to your reports? There comes report server. So we have published to cloud, social shares over internet, or private space, say your report server. Both flavors available with ease. One important thing, friends, report design is free, right? Lifelong free tools. I was telling 6 tools. None of them needs to be bought. There is no licensing option for it at all. Undoubtedly free of cost. For cloud and server, yes, there is a price tag involved. But for our course, no worries. We have got free trials available. 60 days, 60 days free trials available. So we are going to enjoy generating the reports for cloud and report server, and more importantly, we enjoy in our course understanding how to frame the data called data set so that we get the required report shaped, formatted correctly for end user report design. Or dashboards. What are these? Yes, to me, and of course it would be for you as well by mid of the course, Dashboard is like a platter in our restaurant. Just like a platter. Really, friends, simple and straight, nothing else. Simple and straight. It's like a platter. Some chicken pieces, some mutton pieces, right? Some seafood, something else, some onion, some capsicum, some tomato, some potato, so on. And yes, mixed together. Or simply say arrange together in a proper shape, proper way, and put in front of you. We enjoy it. And what's the next thing we do? Come on, friends, what's the next thing we do? I understand you are enjoying the video. What's the next thing you do? Either you take the selfie or you will see one of your family members taking a selfie, right? Either of them will happen for sure. Yes, that's the beauty of Power BI. Reports are the recipes and dashboards are the platter. Then what about app? Yes, that is the delivery parcel. That is the delivery parcel. App includes reports and dashboards. Recipes and platter, something like that. For easy understanding, app. What does app include here? Yes, the app includes reports and dashboards packed together carefully for easy, secured, and immediate access for the end users. You would be having access to the Power BI cloud. A 40 days trial account will be provided, and you take any app of your choice. For example, something like this. Inside the app, what we do? We arrange some reports and dashboards, not data set. Okay, not the ingredients. I mean it. Your ingredients will not go to the dashboard. Your ingredients will not go to the parcel, only the recipe and the platter or the arrangement of recipes. Okay, something like that. And we need to enjoy row level security as well. Friends, only for easy understanding and comparison, we are going for that restaurant. Okay, and it really helps us throughout our wonderful journey, a vast journey in Power BI. So, what are the licensing options next? Power BI Pro trial, 60 days trial, and you would be receiving this account during day 1 or day 2 of your course. We need it throughout the course. And in reality, in live environment, we go for Pro or Premium. All activities we can do in Pro trial as well. It's not just normal trial, it's a Pro trial, extended Pro trial. So account to be provided to you. We can enjoy all these operations and detailed understanding on the differences between these items in our next classes to come with examples. And we have Power BI report server that requires SQL server. Mandatory. Without SQL server, Power BI report server cannot be configured. Okay. So by next 2 to max 2.5 weeks, within next 2 to 2.5 weeks, install SQL server in your computer so that you can happily continue to practice report server in Power BI. You already have it, it's fine. If not, get it and be ready. Not immediately now, we'll start the course. Say from within 2 to 2.5 weeks from starting of the course, you need SQL server. And of course, the complete guidance will be provided anyway. Complete download and guidance will be provided. Different kinds of data sources that we can extract from the data market. We have file, database sources, Azure sources, and others. Yes, we need to understand these examples with various types of sources in our course. And we need to shape different visualizations. For example, yes, this is a table visualization, a tree map visualization, something like this. And let's get it loaded. A pie chart, something like a funnel or something like that. Different kinds of visualizations available. Next, with this information back, so we need to have different kinds of Plus, we need to also learn about something called customized visualizations. We need to learn it. So keeping in mind the complete width and height of Power BI technology, we have 4 different types of reports. Yes, I repeat, we have 4 different types of reports in Power BI. We have something called as Power BI reports, also called interactive reports, wherein you click on one particular item and other item gets highlighted automatically on the right side. This is called interactive reports. And we have something else called paginated reports. Best example for paginated report, your course curriculum you see in a PDF format in the email. The mobile bill or your electricity bill you get at the end of the month. Yes, you get in a PDF or some other format. We read it, we do the needful to continue the service. As simple as that. There is a paginated report. Nothing to click, nothing to interact with, nothing to play with. We have it, we are okay with it, we continue for it, and we are happy with it, then look for some other extra service, right? Later in future. That's how the things go. So we have interactive reports, Power BI. Paginated report, just like static read-only reporting activity. We have analytical reports, mainly for Excel users, and mobile reports for mobile smart clocks and tabs. 4 different kinds of reports. So 4 different reports, 6 tools are required for us. I repeat, interactive reports. You click on left side screen, right side data would change. You click on right side screen, left side data would change. Something like this. Here it is. Paginated, just like read-only reports. Interactive report has 2 tools. One for cloud and second tool for report server within our company. One for cloud, social, and one for report server, just like a private server, or within our company, within our network, within our corporate network, just within our corporate network. Paginated reports. Power BI Report Builder, Microsoft Report Builder, 2 different tools are involved. I repeat again, interactive reports, we have something called desktop tools. 2 desktop tools are involved, Power BI Desktop, Power BI Desktop RS. Same way, for Report Builder, paginated reports, we have regular Report Builder, Power BI Report Builder. There are considerable differences between these tools and we cannot skip them. We need to learn them, we need to enjoy learning them and showcase them in our resume, and we are safe. Mobile reports for mobile smart clocks and smart watches. Analytical reports for Excel, mainly Excel extensions, Excel with Power BI bridging activities, and Power Pivots, we call Power Pivot activities we need to learn. So, to make it clear, in our journey, in addition to these 6 tools, we need to learn Power Query for extraction of data, transformation, and data loads, and DAX, Data Analysis Expression Language, for dynamic reporting. I was telling few minutes back, add value to your report, just like garnishing. We need to enjoy learning DAX, 50 examples on Power Query, 50 examples on DAX each. And here in DAX, we need to learn something else called computations, analytical reports, row-level security, and there are few operations wherein we can do with either Power Query and or DAX. Both are different, but in some cases we can use either of them interchangeably. Then the question, when to use which? That would be the conclusion. towards the end of the data modeling activities. And so 6 different tools, 4 different report types. Just in case to repeat, interactive report, one for cloud, one for report server. Paginated reports, one for cloud, one for report server. Plus we have analytical reports and mobile reports. So 6 tools, 4 report types, and yes, we have 2 hosting environments. One for app, I was comparing with the delivery parcel, right? Just like Swiggy, Zomato kind of thing. Cloud, public. Reports, recipes, dashboards, platter, or apps, parcels. Or we have, so reports are recipes, dashboards are like platter, and apps just like our parcel service. Okay, just in case. Our report server just like dine-in a la carte. Friends, the reason for me giving this multiple times, let's register it now itself, okay, so that we enjoy the things in an easier way. So all depends how much we are learning, okay, how much we are learning. Well, let's learning it carefully. So with all this information, yes, module 1 will be focusing on visualizations. Module 2 will be focusing on Power Query DAX, and module 3 would be completely onto cloud, report server, and here comes admin, Power BI cloud, gateway, and analytics, row level security, admin activities, and tuning activities we need to learn. All data sources I will take care, I will provide you. All I request you is to make sure, friends, we practice on time. So every course involves daily mock tests, notes, material, certification guidance, project work, project FAQs for your interviews. You can reach me on this number during this time, any day including weekends, or simply send an email, or you may also call our team 24/7. With this information, what we learned back, yes, we'll conclude in another 5 minutes, okay? We'll conclude in 5 minutes. What we learned, what is Power BI? 6 tools, 2 production environments, 2 technologies, Power Query and DAX. So here are the 6 tools. Desktop RS, RS means report server. Report builders 2, Excel and mobile. Excel analytics and mobile. 2 production environments, one is Power BI cloud, public service, and then other one report server within your company's network. 2 technologies, Power Query, this is mainly for ETL activities, DAX mainly for calculations and analytics and security operations. We say row level security, RLS, ROW, row level security. Additional tool for data refresh, we have something called gateway. We need to install something called as data gateway, okay? Something called as data gateway we need to install for data refresh, scheduled data refresh, automated data updates to reports in cloud. The main advantage of Power BI over other reporting environments, cheaper. Tools are free, lifelong free. Remember, friends, these environments are cheaper compared to other reporting environments like you take Tableau, ClickView, ClickSense, or even IBM Cognos, etc. Yes, here it is. It's really cheaper and much amazing, lightweight too. Many companies we have seen migrating to Power BI, especially in the recent past, because of lot of new features now in the latest update, and yes, cheaper, comparatively cheaper. In fact, Microsoft reduced the cost for Power BI after rolling out lot of new advanced techniques. Further, Power BI is one of the prominent tool for Azure BI implementation. If in case you are looking for more into cloud, then yes, Azure is one of the best options wherein we can easily market our resume with good amount of valid, fruitful, and comfortable stuff in our resume and at our job desk. Power BI is always a preferred option to report any kind of data. This is a hybrid cloud wherein we have Azure plus on-premise, we say non-cloud environment, as well as a cloud-based environment, wherein this is our actual data engineering stuff. This is the data engineering environment. And here is the Power BI environment. They go together, they go together. So any type of data we can report using Power BI. Power BI is one of the prominent preferred reporting environment for all Microsoft and most of the non-Microsoft environments also now. Easy to use, works faster, and there are nice automatic optimization techniques with Azure storage platforms, the cloud platforms. We need Windows 8 or higher operating system. And the prerequisites includes basic knowledge of SQL mandatory fields. Mainly for data modeling and Power Query, I said 50 examples on each of them. Yes, we mean it. So to understand, to enjoy the actual purpose and the meaning of every example, we need to have basic knowledge on SQL. Constraints, joins, select statements required. We need them by 5th chapter of the Power BI course. Either you are from IT or non-IT, freshers or experienced, yes, a common piece of cake in your resume is Power BI. Session notes, mock tests, I'll take care. Everything, all the documentation, certification guidance, project FAQs, I'll take care. Practice part, you have to take care on time, please. Really, practice is very, very important, friends, throughout the course. My support always. I need your support during and after the course. You practice more, we enjoy more, right? As simple as that. With this information, yes, our course is included with different concepts now. Okay, to conclude, we'll start right from the very, very basics of installation in the next class. Slowly continue for report design, different kinds of reports. Every box has its own mock test questions. Really, every box has its own mock test questions. You will try to answer, I will give my answers. Let's get the things carefully. Helpful for our resume, job work, certifications, what and what not. Yes, we will be having first 6 chapters on visualizations, next 6 chapters on data modeling, Power Query, DAX, and then comes cloud and report server with the project work. Fixed schedules because of my time constraint and my job work. Fixed schedules, morning 8 a.m. IST, evening 6 p.m., 9 p.m. IST. You can choose either of these 3 schedules, or you can also opt for on-demand video training, same curriculum, same content, same examples, and same mock test pattern. Okay, believe me, same thing. So the course is not vast, but useful. You will be able to download this entire content from the link or the download link available bottom of this video. Please download it, make it handy, and yes, let's get into the subject carefully, step by step. And here are the complete day-wise roster, or the chapter-wise content, or the video-wise content. In case if you are looking for the on-demand videos, it's a video-wise content. Each video for about 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes each video, and there will be total 2 such videos per chapter. Say planned for about 1 hour. Okay, about 1 hour per chapter. 18 chapters, including the project. So 18 videos, sorry, 18 into 2 in general, 36. And you have to plan to practice on time throughout the course. That's very, very important for us. Next, you'll be receiving the lab plan. We'll start from box number 1. Data sources and their access will provide you. Tools will install in your computer, so you require Windows 8 or higher operating system. And rest of the things will take care, including the cloud access will provide you. And when we compare Power BI, last item, when you compare Power BI with the other MSBI and data engineering stuff, here it is. Power BI is a prominent reporting platform for SQL OLTP or Azure or Warehouse or Cubes and Azure Data Engineer products. Okay, so you may opt for the Power BI course alone or Power BI with Azure, the much happening technology in the market right now, the cloud technology, big data and cloud, Azure. And accordingly you have the resume plan. Accordingly you got the resume plan. If you are a fresher, Power BI plus SQL would be enough. You're aware of Power BI, you are aware of SQL, you take only Power BI. Very new, then you have SQL plus Power BI combo, Power BI plan B. Power BI plan B in case you are looking for SQL plus Power BI. If you are interested in MSBI, that includes SSIS and right SSIS, SSAS and SSRS. Then you go for plan C, MSBI. Data engineer. Yes, you are looking for something into big data analytics, then and 2+3+ experience, then Power BI plan C preferred option. If you are looking for more complete Azure environment, end-to-end integrations, then you got Azure BI. Either live online or video, anything, the same curriculum back. So here it is, SQL plus Power BI plan B. If you are very new, you're already aware of SQL, then you may look only for plan A. You need to step into Azure. You wanted to have some cloud technology in your resume, then you may opt for plan C or whatever course you wanted to. Yes, with this information, I assure you once again, complete practical training 100%. I need to do my duty carefully with all my heart and all my senses. Then, yes, we can win the match together, right? I understand. Thank you very much for your valuable time listening to me, accessing this video, and see you in our class. Thank you very much. Have a nice time, friends. Thank you once again. Have a nice time. Thank you very much. And do call me or reach us in case of any further clarifications. Glad to assist you on a friendly note. Thank you once again.